Well, we are here, the delegation, RobertEvans, myself, Joan Ryan, and a researcher, and we are here at Heathrow leaving for Geneva at a very early hour of the morning. We are going to the United Nations Human Rights Council 19th session. I was there last week for 2 days. As everybody who's interested will know, the big issue, becoming the biggest issue at the Council, is the resolution that is going to be tabled by the Americans, expressing the desire to see peace and justice and accountability in Sri Lanka. This resolution is a first step to ensuring that the United Nations Human Rights Council can have some oversight of what is happening in Sri Lanka, and therefore we can start to see some accountability both for what has happened in the past at the end of the armed conflict. We can see some assessment of whether move forward on this issue of war crimes, which has now been so graphically illustrated once again with evidence to support by Channel 4, who've done a tremendous job. And we can also hopefully see the UN able to work with Sri Lanka to address the issues of impunity on the ground, where we are still seeing people disappear, we are still seeing land grabs, we're still seeing women suffering appalling abuse, we're still seeing huge humanitarian need amongst the Tamil populations, in particular in the north and the east. This is a very, very important resolution that America is going to table. We are going to talk to delegates, heads of mission, ambassadors from countries who have a vote, and ask them to please support this resolution to ensure that we get the first important step at the UN towards justice and accountability and reconciliation for Sri Lanka. If this resolution goes through, when this resolution goes through, because we must see this resolution go through, when this resolution goes through, this will be the first time that these issues of war crimes, accountability, reconciliation come within the remit of the UN. At the moment, the only thing that the UN has is the disgraceful resolution of 2009, which in no way afforded any protection to the Tamil community, in no way acknowledged that there had been any kind of war crimes, there was any need for accountability. In fact, all it did was congratulate Sri Lanka, and that is a stain on the record and reputation of the United Nations. We now have the opportunity to put that right, to make a small step forward, but a very, very important step that will mean the UN can look at what is happening in Sri Lanka and what has happened, and we can seek a way forward that brings that accountability and justice that the victims deserve, that the families of the victims need, and we can see an end, the beginning of an end to the situation on the ground where the government of Sri Lanka acts with impunity against its own people and certainly against the Tamil community. That is our task over these next few days, to work with the voting countries and persuade them that they must stand up for the Tamil people and the people of Sri Lanka who are suffering so much and have lost so much.